Yo, we are back here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year, everybody. My name is David Benoit. I am, I guess, still creative director, not creative director of GR-MiFi, but I'm still here. I'm still doing things. I'm still making things. I'm still creating. We have a new creator here today. A lot has happened since we talked, but we're back here with a new creative and with some new ideas. And today we have Jamarri Key. We actually went to high school together.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Jamarri, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
So, I'm from Grand Rapids. And I went to school initially for biochemistry, molecular biotech, and psychology. And, some stuff happened in school and I decided to reevaluate.
Life will do that.
Yeah.
Life will definitely make you reevaluate.
So I decided that I was going to step into my creative nature. And I let it go for a long time. I was a musical kid in school and was more prone to do a theater than I was to play football, but I played football.
That's funny. I feel like do we have I think we had a small theater program, right?
We did with City High School.
That's the people that was doing it for us? Okay. Yeah, because I remember when theater came out, I was like, I should join that, but like a part of my was like, I don't know.
I think that kind of did it too for me too, because there was some sort of not hierarchy, but there was some sort of system going on at our school that was like, and I was a part of that higher system, sometimes.
Yeah.
But and I think that just came from sports.
Yeah.
But once I really think about it, it wasn't a part of me. Like,
yeah.
I only did football because I was raised in it.
Raised in it. You thought it's something everyone does. You do it, right? It's a part of what you do. Yeah, man. That's yeah. I do think I remember you talking about. I think I've seen some things that you made in the past.
In music.
I feel like I used to saw you do some type of art at some point.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was first of all, I did a lot of choir work. Matter of fact, there's this thing, program competition or something like that goes on every school year. It's called the MSVMA, Michigan Vocal Music Association, or something like that. Yeah. But I was a part of that with Crescent. Yeah. And man, I even got to sing a solo, so it was a lot of fun.
That's amazing.
It was more so like who I was.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Right?
I never realized. I guess I'm trying to think about, because high school's such a blur. It's been what?
12 years.
Jesus, dang, bro. A moment of silence.
That means we're old.
For our youth. Yeah, but it's because I remember you always singing, but I never put you and choir together because like the thing I feel like about Creston that I think about, rest in peace Creston, by the way, Polar Bears 2013 last year, rest in peace. But like the thing I always appreciate about our school is that like we had a good amount of kids. And I felt like, for the most part, like there wasn't like any cool kids, right. There were popular kids, but they're popular kids. I feel like because they were cool with everybody, right. And so like you have all these. I feel like we all were slightly close, even if we didn't have.
It was a lot of family.
Yeah, it was a lot of family.
It was more so family than it was anything else.
Yeah, and it wasn't that cliquey. So I feel like that we're pretty blessed to have that.
Unless you were ROTC.
Yeah.
They were totally different than everybody else.
They were totally different. I took ROTC. I didn't want to. I just took it because it was easy.
Yeah, y'all was different.
I was like, let me just. You told me all I have to do is wear this suit and jump and march around. Right. It's an easy A. Like,
yeah, easy.
Yeah. But that's cool, man. So, music is your first love?
I would say so. Yes.
Yeah. So usually one of the questions I like to ask people is like your creative journey. So my creative journey, it's always been drawing and art. So I started drawing when I was like 3 years old. First thing I ever drew was like Spider-Man, and then.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so my sister, like, I asked my sister, like, I like Spider-Man. Can you teach me how to draw? She taught me how to draw Spider-Man.
Wait, so your sister can draw?
Yeah, so I have 3 older sisters, and one of my sisters, she's a clothing designer. So she would always draw, and I would see her draw dresses and stuff.
Get the heck out of here.
So I was like, I just saw her drawing a dress or something. I was like, can you draw Spider-Man? She's like, I think I could. I was like, can you teach me? So she taught me. Wow. And I was just hooked ever since. And always drew. Since a kid into high school, like I was going to KCTC. I did all the programs just to kind of get my art degree. My goal was to become like an animator, and because I always wanted to like work on Pixar or whatever. And so I actually ended up having an opportunity in an internship. But like my grades weren't good enough because I didn't care about grades. I was like, I could just draw my way to success.
That's one of my biggest issues with school.
Yeah. So,
drop my phone.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, drawing. I still love drawing. I was going for it professionally. Did a lot of stuff for years. Graphic design. I did stuff all over the city. I've done ad campaigns, art books, all different types of stuff, billboards, random stuff. So I've done that for a long time. And then I transitioned to film on accident. And then I kind of try to mesh all of my artistic talents together. So I draw stuff, put it in my videos, or vice versa, design things and create motion graphics. And so like I've been just grabbing different types of mediums and mushing them together, but drawing is still my first love, and I still one day want to make my own like animated movie or something. And so when you came to me and told me that you've been designing things and you've had all these ideas and you had all this energy and this passion, and so like my favorite thing is cultivating people's passions. And so when you said, that's what you asked, you just randomly told me something. You saw me come back with an iPad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not normal. I don't feel like that's a normal thing.
It's not. No.
So I was like, I want to just see what I want to show him. When he said he want to learn something, I'll teach him today.
I think that's the spirit of Creston, though. Look, just a little bit.
Hey, help a fellow polar bear out. Exactly, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty dope. There is something though. When I was younger, I sketched a lot.
Yeah,
just random things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of it had a beginning or an end.
Mm-hmm.
I just sketched.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I did it because I was working on being more calm, because I was a part of a program that was for anger management.
There you go. Yeah.
I was an angry little kid.
Me too. Yeah, we be little rambunctious little.
And they try to give me candy.
I can't say that word I said earlier, but we be rambunctious.
Right. So I think I sketched a lot then.
Yeah.
And when I got into high school, actually my freshman year,
mm-hmm.
I was a part of another program. I did a bunch of programs to try to keep my mind sane.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember writing a piece about wanting to be an architect.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think that came from sketching.
Yeah.
And because I knew there was a way for me to get away. And at 29 years old, almost 30.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
we got the same birthday. Hold on. I know I got something in here for this, because I think that we need to celebrate how amazing that is. But anyway, yeah, we got the same. What's the birthday?
March 31st.
March 31st, man. March 31st.
Yeah, thank you.
Aries babies.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than that.
Also, he has a twin brother with the same birthday.
Exactly, yeah. It was so crazy. I know one other person, same graduation year as us, same birthday.
Who?
Brianna Gordon.
That sounds like a very familiar name.
She used to go to Ottawa Hills High School.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was a little bit of an athlete, but
that's
we
amazing.
all got the same birthday. It's crazy.
It's funny. Another person. So I shot a movie last year, and our lead actress from Nashville had our same birthday.
That is crazy.
And because we were shooting, I think we were shooting it like, I think it was like a month before, and they were just talking about birthdays or something. And like, oh, your birthday coming up, and then like, someone said, oh, his birthday is like March 31st, and then she like comes up, she's like, no fucking way, like I never met somebody with my same birthday.
I thought it was rare too.
Me too.
I mean, even though I got a twin,
Right.
I thought it was a rare birthday.
Just the two of us.
I know another set of twins with the same birthday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can go on about this birthday twin all day.
Man, I don't know. It's a divine. That's a divine birthday.
I think so. God did.
But anyway, so you're drawing in school. You're drawing your emotions out. You were
Right.
like, I want to be an architect. You're like, that's a little harder than what I really want to go for. And take me through your creative journey.
So
more through after that.
So so that was how that started, and then after the program ended, I did a little more research. I think my mother got hurt, and then I got into the creative space of biotechnology.
Mm-hmm.
And because I think it is truly a creative space. It's just one of those spaces that's super technical.
Yeah.
Because of
it's a different type of creativity.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also I went for that because I was trying to figure out a solution for her. But once I got into like I said, I wanted to pursue choir because I had did music from 6th grade all the way up until college. I mean, even I did my first degree with music somewhere in there just to keep me sane. And I really mean that, right?
You need to like tickle your soul.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I did that, but I heard one of our counselors, I don't even remember who, but one of our counselors said that I needed a job that would basically pay me. And I really don't appreciate that from people. It's just like, I believe that if you follow your passion, whatever it is, that there will be some sort of financial uplift there. Right. Because you're passionate about it. That's what I truly believe. Yeah. And so I stepped back from myself, deciding to go into the realm of medicine in a sense. So medicine would have been my second love, or maybe even my third. But it wasn't my first. Right.
That's a huge difference.
And so as I'm older, 29, about to be 30, I had to like I said, I had to reevaluate and see what truly made me happy. And I mean, I should say joyful, because happiness is a temporal feeling. Right?
Yeah. So that's true.
What gave me joy is creativity. And I think, I'm a Christian man, but I think that a part of who we are as a whole, individually, we are creators. Yeah. In every field, in every way, we are creators. And some people, I believe, decide that they aren't creators because they don't focus on their creativity. Yeah. But they're creative every single day.
That's the thing. It's society. Society. We've created this machine to pump out worker bees.
I love that word.
Right?
Because that is true.
And it's like majority of us, like besides surviving, we want to make things. If we don't make things, if we don't create, we literally go insane.
That is a fact.
We become depressed. We become complacent. Like, so like we all create in different ways. Some people create with food. Some people create with makeup. Some people create with music, or, there's different types of ways to create. Even solving problems are creative, right? Like people, when they solve problems, you have to use your creative thinking skills to problem solve. Like, and that's one thing that always pisses me off when people say, "Oh, I can't draw," or "I can't do this." I was like, "Well, you're not being. It's patience and it's creative solving." So it's like, if you don't want to do it, that's totally fine.
That's different.
That's totally fine. But saying you can't, you don't want to.
Right.
You will do it. If you really want to, you will do it.
We were made to create.
100%.
Like you said, we will go insane if we didn't create.
Like, I feel like drawing has been like a huge discipline in my life, and it has helped me be able to get through everything, because I was like, if I can, learning how to draw hands is probably the hardest thing I ever done in my life.
Hands?
So, hands, yes.
I don't even know how to draw a finger, so
hands are like the hardest thing to draw. That's why AI freaks out if you're trying to.
Oh, for real?
If you ever looked at, I mean, AI is getting better, but if you saw AI like maybe like 5-6 months ago, and you still like looking pictures, like if you look at AI pictures, you look at the hand, something's always gonna look a little weird. Like there might be an extra finger, or like it's like doing some weird contorting thing. Hands are just a complex thing to draw, but like that gave me, like, art gave me the tools to just kind of like visualize and work problems out. And so it's like I take that to every aspect of my life, whether it's like if I'm writing a paper or trying to fix a chair. Like it like you're not gonna get immediate gratification. You're gonna have to work at it. It's gonna look, the chair gonna look wobbly after, until you got to fix the chair a few times before the chair is upright.
Right.
And so I'm just kind of getting into a rant, but
no, I feel that.
And so you're drawing as a kid, you do choir, you go to college, and you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to get a well-paying job,
sad.
And you're sad. That's so true. So you're trying to get this job, you're trying to be an upright citizen, you're trying to be somebody, and you're just sad.
I'm sad.
And so you reconnect with yourself. What was that moment that you decided you're like, all right, I gotta start feeding my soul?
So thank you for the question, because it's a good one. That's why I was sitting here like, oh my gosh. It's because I didn't realize until like in this conversation that all of the time from being in school, college, from 2013 all the way up to 2022, because I was at MSU. Shout out to MSU.
Shout out to MSU.
Yeah.
Like
and GR-CC, because they made me.
Hey, they be helping. They're helping brothers. Actually, the CEO of this organization is a teacher at CC.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. You know Rodney? Have you met Rodney?
Rodney who?
Rodney Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course I know Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown.
What?
Yeah. That's pops. That's Unc right there.
No, for real though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Brown.
Shout out to Mr. Brown. Let's get a round of applause for Mr. Brown.
Come on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just a little love that I love to hear.
Yeah.
But so I didn't realize that I was sad, because first of all, since high school, I was 200, because I'm gonna talk about this. My mother just told me to read these articles about how just black men are exposed to, I don't know, she was talking about certain racisms, but they cause you to have like depression, and the depression can lead to obesity, weight gain and all that stuff. But there's a little truth in there, or not, there's probably a lot of truth in there. I didn't get to read it, but like I said, I've been a medical student for 12 years. So
it's a long time.
Yeah. So I got my degree in the streets, but okay. So what I also am a psychology major. Couldn't get it out. Yeah. But so what I think is there's these subtle things that happen along the way, and like I would call them like mosquito bites. And if you get too many of them, it'll really jack you up. And so over time, constantly putting myself into a place that I like but I don't love caused me to be get into a depressive mood. Yeah. And one that I didn't catch on to. And so I had weight gain throughout the whole time, probably trying to bury these freaking
eat them feelings away.
Right, exactly.
Or not even just eat it's like you're trying to you're just pushing. You're not feeling great, so you want to feel good. So food is, I love food.
Yeah, we all love
food. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially Jamaican, Caribbean food. I'm patient, so you know what I'm saying? Give me, I'll eat oxtail all day. So, I mean, shoot, I love candy too. Give me some gummy bears. But like, I feel you. So you know, you're filling this void, and then you realize you're filling a void, and you're like, all right, I need to start feeding my soul.
Yeah, I was literally this many years old. So
this many years old.
Yeah, truly. So I was in 2022. I started to just step back from everything. You know, like I said, I'm a Christian man, but I stepped back from everything. School, I was at school, and for 3 weeks I didn't do classes.
Not work.
I didn't do work. I didn't even do family.
You need to reset.
Like I completely reset, man. Like my entire like thinking about like whatever my values, my beliefs, the core of who I thought I was, I decided to purge it. Every single piece of it. And
it's necessary.
Yeah. You don't like really realize it until you're in a place and you just don't like it. Yeah. It's like I can't really truly be who I want to be here.
Yeah, and it's weird because like you just, it's like because I've had that moment a couple times, but I recently had one last year. And I would call it. I had an extreme moment. I was in the hospital. I was going through a lot of stuff. I wasn't sleeping well. I was dealing with insomnia for years. I haven't been sleeping for well. But I had a whole ego death. And I would also call what you have in an ego death is when you realize where you're at exactly. Like you don't really know. It's kind of hard to articulate how you got there. Right. And it takes a while to like see how you got there. And by the time you get there, you're like, who am I?
Right.
Who is this person?
Legit, that's the question. Who am I?
Because you look in the mirror, you're like, this don't look like me. And like,
that's so true.
The thing that I always think about is I feel like this is like, we ever look into, because you ever like see a person who's 19 and you see like, man, you got lights in you got the light in your eye, you got the vigor, you know, and then you like, because you look in your eyes like, where's the light at?
No, seriously, it's like, when did I lose it?
When did I lose it?
Like I said, like I think that's what happens. You know, we go through this time and we just like, there's kids in your family, right? Yeah, like little kids, and you like, dang, where was I at? You done grew 7 years. Yeah. And so like I think that happens in our lives too. It's like we grow so many years and we don't even pay attention to the years we grew. Like, and that was the journey is what should have been paying attention to, and not the ending. You know, whatever goal it was we were going for. Right. It's like that goalpost is always moving. Yeah. Forever moving. Always. And you know, and I was just listening to some podcast, and he was just saying that there's a part of you that has to die for your growth all the time. Oh yeah, 100%. It's like you got to get comfortable with death. 100%. 100%. Always. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And that moment for me was pivotal because I definitely had a little bit of me die then, and it was good because I am not that person anymore. And I think before, that person was more afraid of what he didn't know, right? Instead of embracing what he didn't know. And you know what I'm saying? That's embracing what you don't know. Yeah. It's that acceptance. You have to accept daily that, you know, you're changing. And I say this all the time. This is like, I look at the moment, I mean, like this moment right here, this moment right now in time, in space time. We'll never get this moment back again. And so once I got to a place where I can not just be aware of it, but appreciate it, I think it helped me to proliferate self, you know, and that was a big part of my change. And I'm still changing, and I'm happy about it. That's good. I'm no longer a sad man. That's good. No, you have a lot of energy and spark and joy, and I'm glad. 17 again. That's good. That's great. I was gonna say something. Maybe 18. Maybe 18. I like. Hey, you spry. You hit puberty again. Right. You got a second puberty. I did. Yeah. Ooh, you might have did something with her. I mean, there's a whole nother. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole topic. Yeah. But I mean, it might be something. Right. You know what I mean? I think it aligns, man. And I think like I really appreciate
just our small conversation leading to this.
Yeah.
Because this is truly actually doing this type of stuff and help cultivating people's like creativity and helping solving like I guess roadblocks and in that it's what I truly am passionate about. And so shout out to Mr. Rodney Brown, because he helped me realize that I never thought I cared to be a teacher, but through his help and helping working with him, you know, I've been teaching for about 3 years now, and I have a compulsive thing just to help people rediscover learning for themselves or in any type of capacity. And so, you know, we kind of going back to, you know, like you have your ego death. Mm-hmm. You had to recontextualize yourself and find yourself. And I think this a part of the creative process is embracing your inner child, your curiosity, all those things. So you're embracing your inner child. You're getting creative again, and you decided to start making things. And so our conversation started with, you know, hey, I'll be using Procreate. I'm like, oh, where do you use Procreate? I was like, oh, okay, I'll be doing all this and there. You know, I grabbed my iPad. I was like, this is how you do. You just asked me how to do something. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Right.
And you know, it spawned to you coming into you know, doing this podcast and starting. This is kind of how we start our creator program. We have a MiFi creator program, and it's just really just to help people kind of get to wherever they want to go. So like if you want to be in film, we'll help you get in film. If you want to be a graphic designer, we'll get you where you go. We'll connect you with the professionals, the people with the skills.
Facts. And
some accountability and some coaching to get you wherever you need to go. Right. And so
that's dope.
I'm really happy that you started your journey today. Let's talk about the things that you're making and what your goals are with the things that you're making.
Thank you. And shout out to Jasmine.
Yes, Jasmine.
Yeah, because it was the right time.
Divine.
Seriously, though.
Divine time.
You know, and shout out to you for deciding that you were, you know, available to teach me. Yeah. Right? So that's big for me, too. Like, astronomical.
Yeah.
But ask me that question again.
So now that you're telling me that you're creating things on your iPad, you're creating on the Procreate.
What is the stuff?
What are the things you can? I know you like sometimes you're probably business minded, so there's things you probably not want to 100% reveal, but just in the sense that you just talk about what are you making, what are you passionate, what's the things? Could you say you have all these ideas, you want to make things, right?
Yeah.
And Procreate was your window to start doing that.
Absolutely.
What are the things that you're making, and what is your goal, like that you ultimately where you want to go? And
so fashion.
Yes.
I am designing things that allows people to walk in God's words.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know that you can be wherever you are. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter. And we forget that we're forgiven all the time. Right?
True.
There's so much grace with God. We don't have to force anything. Right? He takes us exactly how we are.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus himself was amongst the sinners. It's like, why would he he knew people that needed to be helped. And instead of bringing them where he was, he went to where they were.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe that everybody has that right even today,
mm-hmm.
right? And just sometimes we need a small reminder. And I think if I can bring that to the person, that'll make them that much closer
mm-hmm.
to whatever their goals are, whatever their breakthrough is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that they have to go to so there you should be fellowshipping with your fellow Christians, but I'm saying you don't have to go to a church
mm-hmm.
to experience God.
Mm-hmm.
You can experience him anywhere, right?
100% agree.
And so I want the young population, really,
mm-hmm.
but I want every generation, but the young population who has their creative abilities in areas that are not helpful to them. Case in point, I was speaking to a police officer maybe 6 months ago, actually. And I was talking about that influx of the teens that were breaking into vehicles.
Oh yeah, the Kia boys.
Yeah. And I said, I think their energies are just in the wrong area. Yeah. Look how smart and gifted these kids are. Yeah, this is a multi-million-dollar company. Yeah. How are they breaking into their vehicles? Yeah. Maybe we should be putting that energy and that intelligence in a different area. And so we have to kind of capitalize on where people are and help them to go put their displaced intelligence in the areas that help them most. We only can do that by being with them along a walk. They won't trust us. They won't trust us if we don't do that.
I agree.
And so that goes for every human being too, who are constantly trying to find the higher spiritual self, but they haven't found it because maybe they need what the pastor said, to be discipled. They need someone that's going to be there with them, that's going to just help them in that way, in whichever way that they're walking. I can get you straight.
I mean, it's I don't know if this is the right term or not. It's like, almost like being shepherd, right? You're shepherd.
Yeah. It's definitely, in that same realm. But I can't get you there if I don't know you. I can't get you there if I'm not around you. I can't get you there if I've never seen you before. But when the thing is, God's word is omnipresent. It is everywhere. But I can make it more familiar to you if you see it every day. And I can do that in fashion. I can help you to see it every day. So the thing about God's creativity is it's everything you see around you. Everything that we see was in the invisible before it became visible. And the only way it became visible is that somebody decided to pursue manifestation.
True.
And so I want people to have the ability not only to walk in his word, but to be a part of the creative process as well. And so, like you say, you like to cultivate creativity.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are or what you want to do really. But if I can help to show you that you are too creative, you probably would be way better off. You probably wouldn't be a sad, mad kid like I would.
Right.
Probably no more. Right.
Yeah.
And so my fashion designs, whatever they may be, as I embark this journey, they should show that. And it should be a very powerful message.
And that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful because I think that's what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to broaden the mind. It's supposed to inspire, and it's supposed to encourage. While, the fashion industry, fast fashion, like it's not really. Fashion has become more soulless through the years because of consumption.
Yeah.
Right. And so like we're supposed to be, not supposed to be, but at the same time we are supposed to be we're literally wearing like hard work.
Right.
Right. And when you're wearing something that's made out of love and care, it's completely different.
Right.
Right. It's like when you sleep with the blanket that your grandma made you versus the one that you got at Target.
Right.
They don't feel the same.
Yeah. I literally have a quilt at the crib.
Grandma made?
That's literally been in the family for like 40 years.
That's beautiful.
Right. So
that's beautiful.
I definitely understand what you're saying. And it's like building that culture around it too, right?
Right.
People, they'll feel better.
Yeah.
And I think we all have a moral obligation to help the people we see around us. We breathe the same air.
We do.
Right?
Yeah.
And that even stretches into, like, I'm still a science guy, so it stretches into the organismal world too. Right? We have a moral obligation to help everyone, everything around us. And the only way we can do that through whatever our creativity is, whatever it is.
Yeah.
However it is.
Whenever it is. God gave us that gift to do so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So.
Thank you so much for sharing your passion. And now that, you know, I'm gonna be extremely happy to help you in your journey in creating your fashion designs, and you know, I'm gonna let you know, but I already know. I'm just saying it for you and also the listeners and the people who are striving to create. Like, you know, it's not necessarily going to be easy, but none of this was easy.
Right.
None of this never been easy.
I got a whole other thought like about that. I went into that too.
Like, none of this has never been easy. And so, like, you know, we can choose the pain, and the pain that we choose can lead to something better, or it can lead to something worse.
Right.
And so this slight discomfort in believing in yourself and practicing every day, you know,
it's so funny you say that.
Christians, they do devotionals. You got to devote to your art, right? If you don't do devotionals to that, to your art, the creativity is never going to bear any fruit. I'm not going to start preaching, but the thing is, I'm happy that today you are making the first step, and I'm excited to help you in your creative journey. We've been doing this about for 30 minutes, so we got to start wrapping.
Sure.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, my brother.
Yeah, likewise.
I'm glad that we could reconnected. As I'm always happy to have a fellow polar bear in my presence.
For sure.
If you got anything that you kind of want to say, you want people to know about you or know about what some of your future plans, you know, I want to try to help you stay accountable to what you want to do. I usually, let's say this first. So if you can give me a 3-month goal and a 6-month goal, it doesn't have to be grand. It could be anything you can think of. So for instance, right, I'll give you a 3-month goal of mine. My 3-month goal of mine is to draw 10 pieces of complete art. Right. So that's just in 3 months. I want to draw 10 pieces of a complete piece of art. Could be just a stick man. That could be complete. It could be whatever to me.
Right.
So 10 pieces of complete art is for me. That's a 3-month goal, and I want to post those 3 pieces. I want to post those 3 pieces like within that. 10 pieces within, like, spread them out and start posting them, because I used to post art all the time. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of that.
Right.
And so, what is a 3-month goal of yours? And then once you get done with that, just start with that, and then I'll let you go.
Okay. I would say, I know proficiency with Procreate is like going to be a year's thing, right? Multiple years probably.
No, we'll get you there faster.
But and that's pretty dope. So
yeah,
streamline.
Yeah.
But I want to get to a place in Procreate that whatever I think, I can put it on there.
Yeah.
All right.
I will get that by the end of the day.
No,
I'm just trying to say.
Dang, so I'm making another 3 months go. And I want to do at least 2 of, because I have these written images, because I don't know how to draw yet.
Yeah.
So I want to do at least 2 of those.
Okay. And yeah. Okay, we can do that. Let's get 2 of designs that you've been thinking about cultivating. Let's get those down in 3 months. And I think we could get drafts, so they don't have to be 100% complete. Yeah. Whatever, we can get whatever. But like, that is 100% doable.
Yeah. Okay.
And so,
it's the first time I've ever made a doable 3-month goal.
Yeah, you could do it. I believe in you. I'm by your side, brother. We're walking along with you.
Good.
So, and then lastly, is there anything else that you want people to know or think about for the day? Anything that's in your heart?
This came up as we were talking, and I think to be a teacher, you must be a master. To be a master, you must be a student. It's a lifetime journey.
It is 100% a lifetime journey.
Like, bunker down and accept the challenges that come with it.
That is, honestly, I can't say better myself. That was beautiful. Because I was like, when you said to be a teacher, you got to be a master. I was like, I don't know if I'm a master. And he was like, to be a master, you got to be a student. I was like, I'm still learning. So he spitting. He spit. It's a cycle. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the MiFi Credit Cast. I'm David, and this is Jamarri.
I love y'all.
I love you too, and we're out.